only 1 minute in reply. While this will
But
not
it is not a fit case to grant any relief, my lord. That is my humble submission.
While the loss can never be compensated, I have been informed, my lord, that the production team is taking care of all the hospital expenses. Some nominal amount has been also been announced by them for the purpose of showing their regret only. That is with regard to what my learned friend was mentioning. But my lord, I have only one submission and I'm concluding with this in reply. At this stage, my lord, in terms of Arnab Goswami's case, I am conscious your ladyship may have to give the public prosecutor an opportunity, but Supreme Court says prima facie case interim bail to be considered by the High Court. Their Bombay High Court failed to do it, so Supreme Court corrected it. But one other conclusive submission that I'm making for ladyship is, like in Bandi Sanjay's case, because tomorrow is Saturday and day after tomorrow is Sunday, if your ladyships are persuaded by our arguments, and we are fervently praying that your ladyships may grant interim bail, ladyship may kindly consider directing, my lord, a personal bond to be given to the jail superintendent because he has been remanded to judicial custody for 14 days now. So, my lord, personal bond to the jail superintendent can result in what the Supreme Court wanted to achieve. No deprivation of personal liberty even for a day. If we are persuading your ladyship, that's my fervent prayer. I'm so grateful, your ladyship. I was just very happy when I was reading that Lord Denning's judgment in Arnab Goswami's case, ladyship, where the Supreme Court said that when someone comes and says this, the courts need to put everything aside. Your ladyship in fact, your ladyship, you're completely right. In the morning, your ladyship said something to me. If it was a common man, I would have granted it. Because he's an actor, I'm not granting. Then I told your ladyship, no ladyship, you can't do it. You can't do reverse discrimination. Treat him like a common man. Don't treat him like a film star.
Yes,
my friend is wrong.
During my lunchtime, it was pricking me.
Yes,
being an actor, he cannot be deprived.
Yes,
because I have openly said it was a common man, I would have granted.
Correct. Leadership are completely right. Therefore, I said, please treat him as a common man, grant him what.
One more aspect in this: the ingredients of the offence are not attracted in the face of it.
Correct.
Prima facie based on the complaint. Prima facie coming on the basis of the complaint, court should come to a conclusion whether it's a case for granting bail or not.
But that is the discretion of your lordship. But the fact remains 105.
Discretion.
105, my lord, very much attract. Lastly,
as a citizen of here on this earth, he has a right of life, liberty. It cannot be infringed.
What about the death of deceased person, my lord? Deceased and who are suffering with the ventilator.
Can it be attributed to the person?
Yes, that is the reason.
Just he being an actor.
Yet his instance only it was happened. That is the my lord.
But in fact, the allegation is his security people pushed some people, so there was more crowd. Your ladyship has held very clearly, Supreme Court held no vicarious liability. So if the security people pushed, resulting in some, they're not saying Allu Arjun pushed anyone. So there can be no vicarious liability on Allu Arjun. So any case, no case, I don't want to blame anybody. I'm only saying tragic incident, I think somewhere we'll have to let go. But we don't want to become a police state. That's all.
We have sympathy for the family.
Yes.
Usually some people don't go in such a situation, being afraid of that crowd also. So however the situation has happened, we cannot blame anybody.
Your Lordships, as far as 15183 is concerned, Your Lordships, I'll make one respectful submission. Your Lordships, the petitioners before Your Lordships, 2 people have been arrested, Your Lordships. Only 2 persons have been arrested, Your Lordships. Petitioner number, Your Lordships, 4 and petitioner number 7, Your Lordships. My respectful submission, both of them have been arrested, Your Lordships. Their remand report is exactly as that of Allu Arjun. That is my respectful submission. The remedy that was available to me yesterday, Your Lordships, was to have gone to the magistrate's court and Your Lordships filed a memo for rejection or refusal of the remand on the ground that the ingredients of the section have not been made out. My only grievance is this, Your Lordships, that they have been produced. They have the right, Your Lordships, constitutionally to produce them until within 24 hours. The arrest was carried out at 5 yesterday. They could have produced him in open court. Open court, therefore, thereby granting me the right and the opportunity to file an application for rejection of the remand. But they produce him, surprisingly, Your Lordships, at 2 a.m. before the magistrate's house, Your Lordships. They've deprived me of that opportunity, is my respectful submission. So if Your Lordships is going to apply the principle that Your Lordships that bail can be granted even after remand, Your Lordships, I'm only seeking that benefit be extended to A1 and A2 also, as your lordship, petitioner number 4 and 7 is my respective submission.
However, 1 and 2 are
Arrested.
granted.
Yes.
1 and 2.
Yes.
Other petitioners, I can say not to take courses steps
Yes.
in that. The issue is with who are arrested,
Yes.
where he says it's not maintainable. With regard to the arrested people, I mean
1 and 2.
4 to 8 and A11, I think is A11 will grant interim bail for certain period. Let them avail the appropriate
Measures.
Milord, already where the question of already
interim bail and to the superintendent of jail, I'll say I'll direct them to place and
Yes,
let them meanwhile file appropriate application.
Milord, even
For,
may I request, Milord,
for
even
enlargement
they did not file the appropriate application.
No, in
Whatever-
482 I'm saying. In 482, I'm granting interim bail
Inherent powers.
for certain period, I'll say, and let them avail the remedy.
Yes.
Appropriate application can be filed.
Yes, your lordship.
That would suffice, I think.
Yes, your lordship.
Milord, my information would be, Milord, he was remanded and sent to the jail. That is the information. It is not the
Remanded
proper.
and sent to jail. That is the
Suffer,
reason I'm giving.
Milord, he has to, Milord, once the remanded and sent to the jail, Milord, accused has to approach the Milord seeking the regular bail, not Milord under this. Milord, whatever the submission regarding the judgment, Supreme Court judgment, the entire fact is different. That not at all applicable this case. That Milord,
No,
even I
relying
not.
on-
Milord,
relying
one more
on
fact,
number-
I not at number. Now, surprisingly, they seek the they filed
No,
the.
what is your IA in quash petition? I think stay of all for the proceedings.
Stay of all for the proceeding, the quash petition.
In quash petition, is there how-
But stay
That
up
can also be
already.
exercised by staying all for the proceedings,
All
including the
for-
remand quash.
It became that is the reason Milord, initially I submitted it became infectious. They
No,
initially before remanding the Milord accused, Milord accused before lordship filed the Milord petition seeking the quashment of the crime. Milord, after filing Milord, today they moved. Even before that, before hearing the
In that petition only, instead of granting stay of all for the proceedings, I'm going to grant interim bail. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
separate application.
For a limited period, I'm granting bail.
You,
Let them,
application also returned, Milord, by the
Your
office
Lordship,
itself.
Which application is different?
They-
No, that
Milord, may
application-
request,
Your Lordship,
Milord.
That is a different IA which they have.
Your lordships, as far as 482 is concerned, your
That's
lordship, the
what-
principle, your lordships, the Supreme Court has time and again said, even in 226 and 482, this honorable court has the powers to amend on its own the prayers, your lordships, if the circumstances
That is
change.
the purport of,
It is the circumstances
Arnab
change.
Goswami, where they
That
have
is where the
granted
inherent
this
powers
order.
come in.
I think in this case also they have granted some interim protection
Yes, my lord. Arnab Goswami
for a
specifically.
period of 4 weeks from the date of this
Yes.
one, so should be.
Yes.
So you can file and proper application.
Yes.
after that.
This fact is different, Milord. My
What
that is-
fact is different?
whatever the judgments placed before this honorable court, the entire facts are different from the Milord this case. Therefore, it is not
Okay, we'll
entirely.
see.